Hello, everyone, and happy July 4th, especially to my fellow Americans who are willing to celebrate this holiday. Um, Today, on this very special day here on the Charles A. Gorman Show, I decided to watch a Marvel movie in regards to a character that has spent his entire career continuously fighting for our independence and freedom. Um, About 2 to 3 hours ago, I finally rewatched. Well, I should say finally. I rewatched for the because umpteenth time. One of my favorite MCU films, especially from Phase One. An MCU film that I still think to this day is one of the best in the MCU. A film that I personally and proudly consider to be one of the best superhero origin films of all time, along with Sam Raimi's first Spider-Man film from 2002, Christopher Nolan's Batman Begins from 2005, and Jon Favreau's first Iron Man from 2008. And that is, ladies and gentlemen, Joe Johnston's Captain America, the First Avenger from 2011. Now, obviously, this was the MCU, this film marked the on-screen MCU debut, for the legendary and iconic Marvel character, Captain America, Stephen Grant Rogers. Now, right off the bat, I'm just saying that I still to this day absolutely love this movie. I think it's one of the best comic book superhero films of all time, and as I said, one of the best superhero origin movies of all time. I think this movie did a really nice job, and not only respecting the source and honoring the source material, but doing a really good job in being overall faithful to the source material as well. Joe Johnston, I thought, did an excellent job in directing the film, an outstanding job, in fact. I thought the CGI visual special effects still hold up very well. The writing, the storytelling, the characterization, the character development I thought was really good. The action was top notch. The comedic elements that the movie was willing to have were pretty damn good too. Stan Lee's cameo was also really good in this movie as well. The score, the music composed by Alan Silvestri was outstanding. I really loved it. I love it. Still think it holds up very well. But what I really love about this movie the most was the cast, especially the chemistry between each cast member. But before I give you guys my top 3 MVPs of this movie, let me give you some really good honorable mentions from among the cast members that I really enjoyed performing in this movie. Neil McDonough, who's no stranger to comic book related goodness. He plays Dum Dum Dugan in this movie. He was outstanding. Tommy Lee Jones, who once played Two-Face in Batman Forever, plays Colonel Chester Phillips in this movie. He was outstanding. The beautiful and very talented Hallie Atwell plays Agent Betty Carter. She was really good. Sebastian Stan, who we all know and love, is James Buchanan Barnes, who goes on to become the Winter Soldier in the 2014 sequel. He was really good in this movie. Toby Jones was really good as Arnim Zola. Who else was really good in this movie that I really want to give a huge shout out to, that I can think of at this moment? I think that's about it. Now let me get to the top three cast members that I thought were the MVPs of this movie. I'm going to start with Stanley Tucci, I think it's Tucci, as Dr. Abram Escrine, the scientist who's solely responsible for the creation of the super soldier serum. He was brilliant in this movie. He played that role very, very well, in my opinion, and I loved how he spoke in a German accent. Very well done. Next up is Hugo Weaving as Johann Schmidt, aka the Red Skull. For those of you who are not too familiar with the Red Skull character, he is not only one of the biggest bads in the Marvel Universe, but he's one of the biggest bads in all of fiction. He is, without a shadow of a Captain America's #1 de facto arch nemesis. As a matter of fact, you can make a strong argument right now that Steve's rivalry with Johann Schmidt is right up there with Batman's rivalry with the Joker, Superman's rivalry with Lex Luthor, and Spider-Man, and certainly not least, Spider-Man, more specifically Peter Parker, and his rivalry with Norman Osborn, the original Green Goblin. And speaking of Stephen Grant Rogers, I can't ignore the guy who has been cast to play Captain America Steve Rogers in the MCU, and that's Chris Evans. I gotta say, he did a perfect job. He has done, since this movie, he has done a picture-perfect job portraying this character in the MCU. I mean, yes, they took some elements from his Earth 1610 counterpart, which was fine, whatever, but I'm really glad that the MCU pulled a lot more aspects and influences from his mainstream comic counterpart that we all know and love from Earth 616. Chris Evans did a beautiful job as Cap, has done a perfect job as Captain America, in my opinion. I know he once played Johnny Storm, the Fantastic Four Human Torch, in the 2005-2007 Fantastic Four films that were directed by Tim Story. I know I really liked him as that character too, but I like him more so as Captain America Steve Rogers, because I loved how he has brought this character to life on the big screen. He has done a superb job as Captain America Steve Rogers in not only in this movie but throughout his run in the MCU. Can't wait to see him reprise the role in Avengers Doomsday and in the upcoming sequel to Avengers Doomsday, Avengers Secret Wars. Going back to Hugo Weaving as the Red Skull, he was brilliant in this movie too. He really brought this character to life on the big screen too, and he looked really good as the Red Skull. Like, the makeup on him, amazing, just pure, utter amazing. I absolutely love this movie. It's one of my, I'd say it's one of my top 5 favorite Phase 1 MCU. I will say it's my 4th favorite MCU film from Phase 1. It really, really is. I absolutely love this movie. So with that being said, I am going to give Captain America the First Avenger a 10 out of 10. And on a scale from an A+ to a screw you, I'm giving it an A+. It is that damn good of a movie in my opinion. Hope you guys enjoy this review. And once again, happy July 4th. Happy Independence Day. America, F yeah.